Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New Orleans Saints. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity ends, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So it'll be first down here after the run. Breeze hands to Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Breeze going to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Bell, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. Now Roethlisberger. He gives it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my #1 target.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Play clock winding down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now Bell, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers. Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Breeze on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. Breeze now to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Breeze to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you call it the lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took a
blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Okafor in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Going deep here for Bryant. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that issue. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
They toss to Ingram. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Breeze. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. Alex Okafor in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll go again with Bell. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here's Ginn. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Breeze now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run here with Ingram. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Breeze. And it's caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. On the return, Fitzgerald, Toussaint. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run. Here's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He's got daylight. The 30. And he will take this one home. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
To the left, under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's what.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Going deep here for Bryant. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. A play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Easy. Easy. Kill.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Mike 50. Sammy. 53.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw, it's Breeze. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Right after the turnover, they come out, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football, so now you lose your keys as a defense.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ken Crawling. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Patient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. Only check up when the checks come. My pockets looking blessed up. All the time. Pull up with the bands, have 'em. I got like right now, I'm in pain. Missing out, promises and wish.